This is Pablo Timothy Jones, and his younger brother, Tyrone Franklin Jones. Many years ago, they lived with their mom and dad in a cozy little house located in the suburban neighborhood of Yountville, Washington.
Alright boys, lunch is ready. Come on inside.
We're coming, Mom. Happy birthday, Pablo. Go ahead and blow out the candles so you can make a wish.
It was a wonderful life. They all had each other, and they had their dreams.
Hey Mom and Dad, can me and Pablo tell you something?
Of course, Tyrone. Lay it on us.
We just want to say thank you for all the sweet and loving things you both have done for us, and all the love and support you both have given us over the years. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. Me and Tyrone are eternally grateful.
Aw, you're very welcome boys. Me and your father are both more than happy to have a family. And we're glad we have you two boys in our lives as our two sons. We've done so many fun and wonderful things in our lives, like going on huge adventures and embracing all the beautiful things in life. And since you two are still very young, I'd say there's so much more to come for the both of you. You both are special kids. You've both got a bright future ahead of you. And we know that you're both going to do big things someday.
We couldn't agree more, Mom. Now, how about a really big family hug?
Of course. Come here, you.
Dad?
Yes?
We're all pals, right?
Of course we are.
And we'll always be together, right?
Boys? Let me tell you something extremely important that you must always remember. No matter what happens in your lives, no matter what situation you boys are in, whether me and your mother are there for you or not, you'll always have someone to protect you. And that someone is God. If you boys are ever in any danger, God, His angels, and the Holy Spirit will always be there to defend you. And whenever you boys feel lost and alone, just remember that God and His angels will always be there to guide you. And so will we.
Meanwhile, in the same exact neighborhood, little did the Jones family know that in two different houses, both very close to where they once lived, there lived two naughty and evil girls by the names of Zara Dawson and Zoe Balkan. They've been best friends since kindergarten, and ever since they first met each other, they've both caused nothing but trouble all throughout Yountville.
Hi. I'm Zara. And I'm going to go over to Zoe's house to tickle her. Hi Zoe.
Hi Zara. What's up?
Do you want me to tickle you?
Sure. I would love a good tickle. It makes me laugh.
Alright then. Here we go. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Stop it, Zara. You're killing me. Ha 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 ha.
You can make it stop.
Stop it, Zara. You're going to make me get the hiccups. Ha 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 ha.
Oops. I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. Accidents always happen. But anyway, Zoe, are you happy now?
Yes, Zara, I certainly am. Thanks for coming over here to tickle me.
You're welcome.
Zara, how dare you go over to Zoe's house to tickle her?
But guys, I just wanted to make her happy.
It doesn't matter. You're granted for a week.
Go to your room and go to bed right now.
Here are the Dawsons. As you can see, Zara comes from a big family. Two loving and caring parents, with 3 older siblings that Zara has to constantly put up with. Diesel Dawson is the family man, who is usually the leader and often makes the biggest decisions. Catherine Claire Dawson is the wife who is very good at helping out with groundings and is in charge of controlling the TV, the stereo and the telephone. Zach Dawson is the firstborn child of the Dawson family, who always does what's right and good. Erica Dawson is the second-born child of the Dawson family, who has good taste in boys and also does whatever's right and good. Annabelle Dawson is the third-born child of the Dawson family, who likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Just like her 2 older siblings, Annabelle always does what's right and good, which is quite the contrary to the youngest child of the Dawson family, Zara, who always does what's wrong and bad.
Man, my life stinks.
Here are the Balkans. Just like the Dawsons, Zoe comes from a big family. 2 loving and caring parents, with 2 older siblings and 1 younger brother that Zoe constantly has to put up with. Glenn Balkan is the family man, who's often the leader and makes the biggest decisions. Kimberly Balkan is the wife who is really good at helping out with groundings and controls the TV, the stereo and the telephone. Randall Balkan is the firstborn child of the Balkan family, who is very deep into programming. He's always had a talent for that. He really enjoys spending time with his family. Lisa Balkan is the second-born child of the Balkan family, who has very good taste in sports and news. She likes shopping and riding roller coasters at theme parks. Before we get to child number 3 in the Balkan family, let's talk about child number 4. Stephen Balkan is the youngest child of the Balkan family, who absolutely loves sports just like Lisa. His favorite hobby is baseball, in which Stephen dreams to become a professional player someday in the future. Randall, Lisa and Stephen always do whatever's right and good, which is quite the contrary to the third-born child of the Balkan family, Zoe, who always does whatever's wrong and bad that causes her to get grounded, just like her childhood best friend, Zara.
I hope that I never see any of these jerks again.
Hey, Mom and Dad?
What is it, Zara?
Can I please go to dinner with my best friend Zoe tonight?
No, you can't.
Aw, but why not?
Because you're still grounded. Now go back to your room.
Well, I really don't care about what my parents say. I'm going to go out to dinner with Zoe tonight whether they like it or not. I've got it. I'll sneak out the window. Alright, I'm now outside Ashton's diner. Now I'll go inside and meet Zoe for dinner. Hi Zoe.
Oh, hey Zara. I'm so happy that you could make it here. How about you sit down?
You know, I think I will. Oh Zoe, you look so pretty tonight.
So do you, Zara. You're so beautiful whenever you look at me.
So do you. My heart beats whenever I see you around.
So does mine. You're like a mermaid in the ocean.
You too. Now, how about we eat our dinner?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Well. Zara, we can't believe you went to dinner with Zoe while grounded. You just had to go ahead and disobey us.
Your grounding has been extended to 2 weeks because of this. Go to bed right now.
Hey Mom and Dad?
Ugh, what is it already, Zara?
Can I please go to the Vienville beach with my best friend, Zoe?
No, you cannot.
Aw, but why not?
Because like we told you yesterday, you're still grounded for tickling Zoe on Tuesday, and also for going out to dinner with her last night on Thursday, which is what caused your grounding to be extended from 1 week to 2. Now, go back to your room.
I said it once, and I'll say it again. I really don't care about what Mom and Dad say. I'm going to go to the Vienville beach with Zoe today whether they like it or not. But before I go to the beach, I'll put on my swimsuit. Alright, I'm now in my swimsuit. Now I'm going to go to Zoe's house. Hi Zoe.
Well, hello Zara. Why are you wearing your swimsuit?
Because I want to ask you this question. Do you want to go to the beach with me?
More than anything. Whatever involves you, I'm automatically coming along.
Alright then. If you want to go to the beach, you'll need to put on your swimsuit.
Got it. I'll go put it on right now. Alright, I'm now in my swimsuit. Now let's go to the beach.
Great. Let's go. Oh Zoe, this is the first time I've ever went to the beach with you.
Same thing with you Zara. This is the first time I've ever went to the beach with a friend who's so sexy and beautiful.
More beautiful than you are? You have a gorgeous butt.
So do you Zara. And I have a question to ask you. Do you want to kiss me?
Sure, let's do it.
Oh Zara, that kiss was absolutely amazing.
I agree with you Zoe. Now let's get in the water and go swimming.
An excellent idea. I like the sound of that.
Zara, Irene, Dawson. Get over here right now.
Well. Zara, Irene, Dawson. We ultimately cannot believe that you went to the Viandville beach with Zoe today while grounded. You just had to go ahead and disobey us once again. Not only that, but you had us worried sick. We were about to call the police and file a missing person report.
That is so totally freaking it, young lady. You are.
Stop right there, Dad. Let me help you.
That is so totally freaking it, young lady. You are now grounded for an additional week. This means your grounding has been extended from 2 weeks to 3. Wow. For once, I didn't have to repeat myself. Thank God. Anyway, yes Zara. You are correct. Now, do us both a favor and put your clothes back on.
Thank you. Now, go upstairs to your bedroom and get into bed right now.
One morning, Pablo and Tyrone were relaxing and enjoying themselves, when they were suddenly called downstairs by their parents for an important announcement.
Boys? Come here. Me and your mother have something important to inform you about.
We're coming, Dad. Oh. Dad, I can see that you and Mom look all spiffed up. What's the occasion?
We're glad you asked, Tyrone. I'm about to tell you right now. So boys, the reason why me and your father called you down here is because we need to inform the both of you that we're about to go out of town on a business trip. There's a dental convention happening in Atlanta, Georgia. We're both going to head to the Viandville International Airport and catch our flight so we can attend the dental convention. We'll be back in a few days. We know you boys are both old enough to stay home alone, so we won't call a sitter to watch over you boys while we're gone.
Oh, we see. Well, this is an interesting announcement. Thank you for informing us about it, Mom. Me and Tyrone both promise that we'll be on our best behavior while you and Dad are out of town for the next few days.
Anytime, Pablo. And since you boys are both very well behaved and well mannered, we know we can trust you to stay home alone. We definitely know for a fact that you won't do anything wrong or bad, because neither one of you have ever gotten into any real trouble before.
Oh, absolutely, Dad. Is there anything else we should know before your departure?
I believe so. Come follow us into the kitchen.
So boys, please remember that we've got plenty of food here in the kitchen, including lots of leftovers that you can reheat. We've also set some cash aside in the home office if you want to get a bite to eat from one of your favorite fast food restaurants. If you boys go out to eat, your bikes are both parked in the garage. On the side of the refrigerator, there's a list of phone numbers you can dial in case you need to contact someone, and that includes any one of our neighbors who live either next door or across the street.
Got it, Mom. We'll keep all of this in mind.
While you're away, I assume Pablo's going to be in charge since he's older than me, right?
You're correct, Tyrone. Well, me and your mother have to get going now. We have a flight to catch. We'll see you boys in a few days. Take care of the house while we're gone. Goodbye.
See you later, Mom and Dad.
Meanwhile, at the Dawsons' residence, Zara and her siblings were also called downstairs by their parents for, apparently, the same exact important announcement given to the Jones brothers.
Attention kids. Me and your father both need all four of you to come downstairs to us. We've got something super important to announce.
Gee, I wonder if Mom and Dad are about to ground me for another dumb reason again.
Wow. Mom and Dad, you look good. What's the occasion since you two are dressed all fancy?
We're glad you asked, Zach. I'm about to explain it to all four of you kids right now. So kids, the reason why me and your mother called you all down here is because we need to inform all four of you that we're about to go out of town on a business trip to Atlanta, Georgia, because there happens to be a dental convention going on down there. Since this is going to be a big exciting vacation for us, we've decided to take all of you, except Zara, along. How does that sound?
Oh wow. That does sound quite exciting. A family vacation to Atlanta, Georgia? Cool, I'm going.
Me too.
Me three. We'll all go pack up our suitcases right now.
We're way ahead of you, Zach. Me and your father already packed up suitcases. We took care of our own, along with yours, Erica's, and Annabelle's. Everything's loaded up into the car, and the car's still parked in the driveway. Now all we need to do is get inside it and drive towards the Viandville International Airport so we can catch our flight and attend the dental convention.
How totally awesome. I think we're just about ready to go.
Hey, what about me? Am I involved in all of this somehow?
Oh yes, we almost forgot. About you, Zara, you're not coming on this trip with us. We've been meaning to tell you why. Do you want to know why you're not coming on this trip with us?
Oh, do let me guess. It's because I'm a troublemaker, isn't it?
Exactly, Zara, and precisely. We've decided that you're not coming on this vacation with us, because for almost your whole life now, you've been acting very rude, naughty, and evil by being a detestable little brat, as well as a despicable troublemaker by causing so much trouble, havoc, and chaos all throughout Viandville. And let's not forget how you always love to do bad stuff with Zoe Balkin. Our point is, me, your father, and your siblings cannot trust you to behave if we take you with us on this trip.
Yeah, Zara, exactly what Mom said. We can't trust you to behave if we take you on the trip with us. Not only that, but we're also worried that if we do so, there's a pretty good chance that you might ruin the dental convention if we let you participate in it. So based on what me and Mom have explained to you, can we trust you to behave if we leave you home alone?
If it'll make y'all leave any quicker, yes. I promise to be on my best behavior while y'all are out of town on your stupid business trip and attending some stupid dental convention. Just get the heck out of my sight and leave me alone, you stupid idiots.
Oh, go cool yourself off in a swimming pool or something, Zara. We all hate you so much. I've always seen you as a mistake that was never meant to exist in our family in the first place. Me, Zach, and Annabelle are all offended that we have you as a little sister. We hope you'll win the lottery someday and then lose all of your money in one spending. Don't do anything stupid while we're gone. Kiss us goodbye, you ugly sucker.
Erica. That's quite enough. Now please calm down. I won't have you, Zach, or even Annabelle upsetting yourselves. Anyways, Ara, we'll be back in a few days. Remember that there's lots of food in the kitchen that you can cook for yourself, including leftovers that you can reheat in the microwave. Make sure you do your homework when you get home from college in the afternoons, and do make doubly sure that you get to bed on time. In the home office, I've left a list of phone numbers that you can dial in case you need anything, including our neighbors both across the street and next door. Anyways, Ara, we've got to go now. We'll see you in a few days. Goodbye.
See you later, guys.
I'm super excited for our vacation to Georgia, guys. Aren't you all just as excited as I am?
We sure are, Zach. I know we're especially going to have fun at that dental convention. And who knows? Perhaps while we're in Atlanta, we could also have fun going to the Georgia Aquarium as well.
Well, what do you know, Gwen? It sounds like someone else is also heading for Atlanta, Georgia.
I see that, Dallas. What a convenient coincidence.
Oh, hello there. You two seem like a friendly couple. Who are you?
I'm Dallas Jones. This lady here is my beautiful wife, Gwen. We both work as executive compensation attorneys at the Vineville Department of Accreditation. We're here getting ready for a flight to Atlanta, Georgia so we can attend a dental convention. Is that what you guys are also about to do?
It sure is. Me and my wife are off to Atlanta for the same exact event, and since we're taking our kids on this trip with us, we're also planning to do other fun stuff as well, like going to the aquarium there, and perhaps playing at the arcade or something. Which reminds me. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Diesel Dawson. This lady here is my wife, Catherine. And these are 3 of our 4 kids, Zach, Erica, and Annabelle. Kids, how about you all introduce yourself to Mr. and Mrs. Jones?
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. My name is Zach. I'm the oldest of 4 children in my family. I'm very well behaved and well mannered, and I always enjoy spending quality time with my family.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. My name is Erica. I'm the second oldest child in my family, and I have very good taste in boys. I too am very well behaved and well mannered.
Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. My name is Annabelle, and I'm the third born child in my family. I like sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Just like my brother and older sister, I'm very well behaved, and also well mannered.
Well, I must say, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Me and Gwen have kids of our own too. We have 2 sons, Pablo and Tyrone. They're both very well behaved and well mannered, just like all 3 of you youngsters.
That's good to know. Maybe we can all hang out with them sometime this summer once our parents get your phone numbers as soon as we board the plane.
If you don't mind me asking, where are they? How come they're not going on this trip with you?
We don't know, to be honest. It would have been nice if they could come along. But then again, I'm sure they're still having fun back at the house. They can both take very good care of themselves.
Catherine, you did say you have 4 kids, right? And only 3 of them are coming with you on this trip? If you don't mind me asking, where's that 4th child of yours?
Oh, yeah. About that. Well, Gwen, you see. Me and Diesel have a 4th child in our family. She's the youngest one. Her name is Zara. Unlike the ones who are standing next to us, Zara always does stuff that's wrong and bad, which causes her to get grounded both frequently and occasionally. We didn't bring her on the trip with us, because we knew none of us could trust her to behave if she came with us. Not only that, but we feared that she would probably cause a scene at the dental convention or something. Yeah, some nonsense like that.
That's not the worst part though. Zara has a best friend by the name of Zoe Balkan. Unfortunately, they've been best friends since kindergarten, and as it turns out, Zoe is a troublemaker too. Ever since the minute Zara and Zoe first met, they've caused nothing but trouble, havoc, and chaos together all throughout Vineville. Thankfully, Zoe also gets grounded by her family. But the thing I can never understand is, even after numerous times of getting grounded before in the past, those naughty and evil girls still never learn their lessons. They still continue to act bad and stuff.
Oh. I didn't know that. Boy, I bet it must be frustrating having to put up with and live through such terrible things like that.
Oh, believe us, Dallas, it certainly is. Thank God Zara isn't here with us. We won't worry about her at all on this trip. Say, when we board the airplane, how about you tell us some more about your sons, Pablo and Tyrone? We'd love to know more about them.
Oh, absolutely, Diesel. We'd love to do so. In fact, I think our airplane is ready to depart. Let's get on it and head to Atlanta.
Just what I was thinking.
This is it, Erica. We're finally about to take off.
I know, Annabelle. This vacation is going to be fun.
Too bad Zara's not here to enjoy Zara not being here.
You know, sweetie? I wonder what Pablo and Tyrone are up to right now.
I'm sure they're both having fun, honey. It'll be nice to see them again once we come back home.
When the plane arrives, I'm going to type Dallas and Gwen's phone numbers on my cell phone so we can contact them anytime we want.
I'm with you, sugar. That's exactly what I'll do as well.
Good morning, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 822. Today, we'll be taking a non-stop direct flight to Atlanta, Georgia. It's expected for this flight to be approximately 3 hours long in duration, so this means we should arrive in Atlanta at right about noon, which is lunchtime. We hope everyone enjoys the flight.
Man, Tyrone, what a peaceful day it is today. There's nothing like relaxing at home and watching some TV. What could go wrong?
Right, Pablo. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good right now with you and me sitting on the couch watching some good old-fashioned TV here at home. Even though Mom and Dad just left to go on their business trip to Atlanta, I'm still having fun nonetheless. I sort of wonder what Mom and Dad are up to right now.
They're probably doing something on the plane. Perhaps they met someone new at the airport and befriended them. I certainly wouldn't mind meeting that person if he or she is friendly and loves young people like us.
Hey, it sounds like there's someone at the front door. Who do you think it could be?
I'm not sure, but Mom and Dad have said before that we're allowed to open the door for someone whenever they're not home. In case it's someone dangerous, we've got stuff we can use as weapons, like those baseball bats and golf clubs that we stashed in the garage after Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's go see who's at the door.
Hello, Dallas and... Oh. Well, hello there. Who are you two youngsters that live in the house of Mr. and Mrs. Jones?
Why, hello, ma'am. My name is Pablo. This boy right here is my little brother, Tyrone. He's 2 years younger than me. We always get along with each other very well. We are the two sons of Dallas and Gwen Jones. You have reached their house, but they're currently not home right now, because they just left a few hours ago to head on a business trip to Atlanta. So therefore, we are both in charge of the house until they come back in a couple days.
So I see.
You seem like a friendly lady. We'd like to know some stuff about you. Who are you?
Oh. Well then, in that case, my name is Mabel Griffin. I'm an elderly woman who lives in a countryside cottage way over in Friendship, Maine, which is all the way across the United States. I've decided to come here to Washington and visit Bironville so I can spend some good time with Dallas and Gwen. You see, boys, I'm actually a very good friend of your parents. I've known them both since we were children, and it seems like you both got their charming personalities, since you both seem very well behaved and well mannered.
Well, Mabel, me and Pablo are, as a matter of fact, both very well behaved and well mannered. We always do whatever's right and good. Aside from that, we can also take very good care of ourselves as well. We're especially good at protecting the house from any danger. So Mabel, what else can you do?
Well, this may sound controversial, but back at my house, I set up the most intense rat poison and rat traps to stop any rats that try to sneak into my house and steal my stuff. Not only that, but I also tend to have a trigger-happy personality, because sometimes I overreact so much whenever I see rats inside my house to the point where I try to shoot them dead with my gun. And the aftermath is definitely not a pretty picture. But I have a husband named Ivan, and he sometimes helps me out with things. Unfortunately, he's away a lot. He lives in Wyoming, and he only comes to visit me every once in a while. But he loves children. And he's very jolly too. He'll be thrilled to meet you boys someday.
Cool. We're excited to meet him.
Say, would you boys like to know something?
Sure thing, Mabel. Lay it on us.
2 days ago, your parents called me on the phone and told me that they wrote something on their will 3 months ago. They declared that, if they die anytime soon, or if it happens before you boys reach adulthood, they wish for me and Ivan to take both of you in and adopt you as our sons. We think this is a great idea, because me and Ivan always wanted to have kids. But unfortunately, my body was never healthy enough to reproduce. Since adoption only takes 90 days to be finalized, it's already prepared just in case your parents will die anytime soon. If they do, all that needs to be done now is notifying me about it, and as soon as I'm notified about the situation, I'll take you boys in and adopt both of you in the blink of an eye. This also means that your surname will be changed from Jones to Griffin. You'll both become part of me. Pretty cool, huh?
Well, Mabel, that's amazing. I highly doubt that our parents will die anytime soon, but me and Tyrone are looking forward to spending even more and more time with you. We're so glad that we got the chance to meet you today. You do seem like a really nice person.
I couldn't agree more, Pablo. Now, here's my phone number so you boys can get in touch with me anytime you want.
Thank you, Mabel. It was a pleasure meeting you. I hope we'll get to see each other again real soon.
We most certainly will, Pablo. Well, boys, I have to go now. See you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mabel. We'll see you later. Well, what do you know, Tyrone? Mabel truly does seem like a very nice woman. I'm glad to know that she'll take care of us if our parents die anytime soon.
Indeed, Pablo. Well, what do you say we head back inside and play a board game or something?
Sure, let's.
Just then, out of nowhere, a terrible thing happened. The engines of the plane that Dallas and Gwen were traveling in along with Zara's family were shot up by a supermassive gunshot that came from an undisclosed location of the neighborhood.
Whoa. Pablo, what the heck was that?
I have no idea, Tyrone. It sounded like a supermassive gunshot combined with firecrackers. Whatever it was, it cannot be good.
Wait a second. There's something up in the sky that's starting to catch fire. Is that an airplane? Is that the airplane that Mom and Dad are inside right now?
No way. It can't be. We've got to go save them. Even if that's not Mom and Dad inside that plane, we should still go see what the heck is going on.
Well, we can't stand here all day and not do anything about what the heck is happening up there. Come on, we must get to the plane as closely as possible with all due haste.
Folks, I don't mean to sound the alarm, but there's a really high chance that we are going to be in so much turbulence. Everybody try to remain calm and read the emergency guide manuals, because in just a few minutes, there's a good possibility that we may crash land.
Oh my god, Mike. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Same here, Sam. Even though I cannot see the future one bit, I strongly and firmly believe I know what's about to happen in the next few minutes. I'm afraid we, along with the many passengers behind us inside this airplane, are not going to live.
What in the absolute actual world is going on right now?
There's a rumor going around that a supermassive gunshot just struck the airplane's engines, along with the wings too. I have no idea whether this is an accident or an attack, but if it's the latter, I swear I feel like it's 9/11 all over again.
Girls, remember what the flight attendant just said to everyone. We have to remain calm. And let's face it, none of us are being calm right now.
You're absolutely right, Zach. And I'm pretty sure we can all agree that none of us are able to remain calm right now. What should we do before it's too late?
Mike, what's the status on both of the engines?
We lost engine 1. And engine 2 is really starting to catch fire.
I knew it. Is there anything else that needs to be revealed?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Unlike what happened to those poor unfortunate souls that sailed on the Titanic 111 years ago, we haven't had enough time to brace everyone and help them to evacuate from this about to crash plane. So this means we are going to...
You mean, we're all going to...
Yes, Sam.
Okay, so the next step in preparing our parachutes is to...
We are all going to buy...
Wait, what?
No.
Mom.
Dad.
Mom.
Dad.
Thanks to the supermassive gunshot that killed the turbines, it caused the airplane to crash, and killed Pablo and Tyrone's poor mother and father. Their troubles, if they had any at all, were all over in a jiffy. They were dead and gone in 45 seconds flat.
Mom? Dad?
Mon, Dad, come on. You've got to get up. Mon, Dad.
We've got to take you to the hospital. Mom and Dad? There.
They're D. They're dead.
Help.
Somebody.
Anybody.
Help.
Oh my God, Tyrone. What should we do?
I have no idea, Pablo. We need to call somebody for help.
Should we contact the sheriff's department?
Maybe. And who knows? It's probably the best and right thing to do anyway. So let's just...
Is it just me, or is that the sheriff coming over here right now?
You know what? I think that's who it must be. Maybe he can help us.
Well, let's not get our hopes up just yet.
What happened here?
Oh, Sheriff Brunson Stone, thank God you're here. We really need your help.
And who are you two young men supposed to be? Are you somehow related to this poor young couple here?
As a matter of fact, we are. You see, Sheriff, my name is Tyrone Jones. This dude standing next to me is my big brother Pablo. And this young couple right here is actually our parents. Their names are Dallas and Gwen. Earlier this morning, they left to go on a business trip in Atlanta, Georgia so they could attend a dental convention. We chose to stay at home while they would have done so. And we don't know why, nor do we know how, but for whatever reason, a supermassive gunshot came out of nowhere, supposedly from an undisclosed location of the neighborhood.
It somehow killed the turbines of this now wrecked airplane, causing it to crash. And since our parents were the ones traveling in this plane, I think it's very much true that they are both dead now. And we're very sad about it. Please, Sheriff Stone, is there anything you could do to help me and my brother?
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that, sir.
Tell us about it. And it's pretty believable that the situation is sad enough to make us cry. And believe us, this didn't happen intentionally. Am I right?
Of course it did. Nobody ever means for these things to happen.
When you drove over into this field a minute or two right after the plane crashed, I assume you saw it occur. Did you?
Yes, I did. I saw the whole thing, the crash and everything. At least this wasn't as bad as 9/11.
I guess you could say that. And in all seriousness though, what's going to happen to me and my brother now that we're officially confirmed orphans?
Well, it is true. This young couple is dead. What's to become of you two young men?
We have no idea. We better think of something to do, and fast.
Sir, I'm afraid you and your brother are going to have to be sent to the Vionville orphanage. So if you two would both be just so kind and lead me to your house.
Alright, come on. Let's all load these poor little things into the ambulance.
There's definitely no point in taking them to the emergency room. Let's just escort them to the morgue.
What was that all about?
Oh, yeah, that. Unfortunately, another poor family has been killed in this tragic plane crash.
Which family was it? We've never seen, heard of, nor met them before in our whole entire lives. Did Mom and Dad just make friends with them at the airport today or something?
I honestly wouldn't worry about it, sir. Come on, boys, take me to your house. We're sending both of you to the care of the Vionville orphanage.
Okay, but what about Mom and Dad? What's to become of them? Will they also be sent to the morgue as well with that other family that was killed in this terrible plane crash?
I think so, Pablo. I think so.
Now this, as you can well imagine, was a rather nasty experience for two such gentle parents. But in the long run, it was far nastier for Pablo and Tyrone than it was for them. They were both still very much alive, and little did they know that very soon, they would find themselves practically alone and frightened in a vast, unfriendly world. The lovely house in the neighborhood had to be sold immediately, and the two teenage boys, carrying nothing but small suitcases containing toothbrushes and their pajamas, were both sent away to live at the Vionville orphanage until they could get adopted.
Zoe, we're all very disappointed in you for doing so many wrong and bad things with your best friend, Zara Dawson. You know better than to do all of those things, and right now, you're really in big trouble. That's it, young lady. You are.
Stop right there, Dad. Let me help you.
That's it, young lady. You are grounded once again, as always. This time, you're grounded for a week. Wow. For once, I didn't have to repeat myself. Thank God.
Anyway, yes, Zoe. You are correct. And that's actually exactly how long we were going to ground you for. You're simply grounded for just 1 week.
Hey, who's at the front door?
Gosh, I have no idea. Dad, how about you go answer the door and see who's standing on the front porch?
You know what, Lisa, I think I just might. Oh, hello there. Who are you two? And why is Zara Dawson with you? Isn't she supposed to be grounded and inside her bedroom at her house right about now? It's very unlikely that she'd be with anyone that isn't related to her.
Well, sir, before we talk about what's going on here, allow me to introduce ourselves. My name is Tina Wilcox. This man standing next to me is my husband Diesel. We both work as superintendents at the Vionville orphanage. We're here to inform you that Zara Dawson is coming over here to your residence so that she can live with you and your family. And I hate to inform you about this, but I'm afraid that you and your wife Kimberly are going to have to adopt Zara. Because believe it or not, there's been a tragic plane crash that occurred earlier today. Zara's parents, Diesel and Catherine, along with her 3 older siblings, Zach, Erica, and Annabelle, were all killed in the plane crash that happened today, and so were another couple who I won't really talk about since I'm afraid it's none of our business.
Oh. Well, I'm so sorry to hear about that. At least they're safe in heaven with God and Jesus now. But, I'm still puzzled. Why exactly is Zara coming here to live with me and my family, and why must me and Kimberly adopt her? I feel like I've learned something about this a few months ago, and I had a really bad feeling that something would happen. Could you refresh my memory?
Oh yes, about that. You see, Mr. Balkan, what Diesel and Catherine wrote on their will fairly recently was that if they die anytime soon, in which they have today, they wish for their children, in which Zara is the only remaining kid, to be taken in and adopted by you and Kimberly. So yeah, this is pretty much why Zara hasn't been sent away to live at the orphanage. And I'm afraid you and Kimberly must adopt Zara according to Mr. and Mrs. Dawson's will.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that. I never really liked Zara since she's a troublemaker like my youngest daughter Zoe, who's surprisingly best friends with her. But, I guess I must take her in, because it's what was written on Diesel and Catherine's will. After all, Zara's parents would have been glad about it.
Don't feel so sad about this, Mr. Balkan. I'm pretty sure you and your family will get along with her. And I'm pretty sure y'all will eventually get used to having her in your residence. And it's all good right about now, because Zara's already prepared to live here, as she's got a suitcase with her toothbrush and pajamas. Alright Zara, go make yourself right at home in this house.
Okay, Mr. Wilcox.
Well, Mr. Balkan, me and Tina have to go now. We have to deal with 2 teenage boys who've also been orphaned after the tragic plane crash that happened earlier today. Good luck.
But Tina, Diesel. Come back. Oh, so you're coming here to live with me and the rest of my family. Zara? Well, I'll certainly make both you and my youngest troublemaking daughter Zoe right at home. Come on inside, and let's get down to business.
Wait a second, what are you talking about, Dad? Or Glenn? Or Mr. Balkan? Whatever you prefer.
Hey, Glenn, why is Zara Dawson here? And why does she have a briefcase? Isn't she supposed to be grounded and inside her bedroom at her house right now? It's very unlikely that she'd be anywhere else.
Well guys, you see, the person who was at our front door was a couple working as superintendents at the Vionville orphanage. Their names are Tina and Diesel. None of you will probably believe this, but the reason that Zara's here is because her family was killed in a plane crash earlier today, and so were another couple. And according to Zara's parents' will, we must adopt Zara and take her in. And I'm pretty sure all of us except Zoe agree that we're not excited about this, because there's a good chance that more trouble is coming later on down the road.
Oh heck no, Dad. You've seriously got to be kidding us about this. Zara's family died in a plane crash today, and now Zara herself is coming here to live with us. And this means you and Mom have to unfortunately adopt her? No way. I don't think so. I'm so not excited about this change for our family. We're already miserable enough with having to deal with Zoe causing trouble, but now with the addition of Zara coming into our house, this easily is the perfect definition of double trouble.
I don't blame you, Randall. And I'm so with you. I'm afraid I won't be able to stand Zara living with us and being part of our family either. And unfortunately, I'm afraid that Dad's not making this up. I firmly believe that everything he's told us is 1000% true.
Oh yay 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 yay. My best friend is becoming my adoptive sister. This is going to be awesome. Me and Zara are both going to get into even more mischief.
Oh no you don't, Zoe. Oh and also, I'd knock that crap off if I was you. So do us all except for your best friend / now adoptive sister a favor and shut up. You're getting on our nerves.
Oh and also, both of you girls follow me upstairs to me and your mother's bathroom. I've got a little consequence for y'all that'll teach you a lesson after all the crap you girls have both caused throughout the city together.
Oh, I think I know what you're about to do to them, Glenn. It's what we've always wanted to do to Zoe for a long time.
It sure is, Kimberly. It sure is.
As a consequence/punishment for all the wrong and bad things Zoe and Zara did over the years throughout Vionville together, Glenn decided that he had no other choice but to give both his youngest troublemaking daughter Zoe and his now adoptive troublemaking daughter Zara the ultimate haircut. And by ultimate haircut, I mean, this was ultimately a haircut that turned out to be quite the punishment indeed.
So Dad, exactly what kind of haircut are you going to give me and Zara?
Oh, you girls will see.
Wait, you mean you're actually going to?
Yes, Zara, I sure am. And be prepared for one heck of a magic trick, girls, because after I give both of you this haircut, I'll pour a magic potion on both of your heads, and your hairstyles will never be the same ever again. But don't worry, your hair will instantly grow back and go back to the way it is now. Artificially. And now, this is where the magic happens. Alright, here comes the final touch.
I wonder if Zoe and Zara are still getting their makeover?
Well, yes, Lisa, I'm pretty sure they are. The real question is, how is it going for the both of them?
Gosh, Randall, I have no idea. Maybe they're enjoying it, maybe they're not. I guess we're all about to find out for sure. Well, speak of the devil.
Well, Glenn, how did Zoe and Zara's makeover go? Did they enjoy getting a haircut together in our very own barber shop here at home?
Oh yes, Kimberly. They definitely enjoyed it a whole lot.
For y'all's information, we actually didn't enjoy it at all. Not even a tiny bit. Because Dad...
Shut up! Zoe. For you and Zara's information, it's none of their business. The way I cut you and Zara's hair is our little secret.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Dad, what do you mean, it's our little secret? Well, guess what, big guy, I don't think it is any longer. If you would just be so kind and let us see Zoe and Zara's hair.
You know what, Randall, you go right ahead. And I'll actually tell you guys exactly how I cut Zoe and Zara's hair. I won't reveal what their true hair is now until you take off their wigs.
Wait a second. Zoe and Zara's hairstyles are both actually wigs that look exactly the same as they did right before you gave them that haircut?
Oh, my God. We have to see what their heads look like.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, Randall. I didn't think you'd laugh that hard or even that loud. You must be the one who got the most tickled at Zoe and Zara's now ruined heads.
Oh, I know, right, Lisa? Tell me about it.
That's not funny. You're all terrible. You monsters, give us back our hair.
What crybabies Zoe and Zara both are. Right, Dad?
Indeed, Stephen. Indeed.
Hello, Pablo and Tyrone. My name is Diesel Wilcox. And this is my wife, Tina. Until we find the right couple for you boys, we're here to get both of you settled into staying here at the Vionville orphanage. From what we've heard a few weeks ago, your poor mother and father were both killed in a terrible plane crash, and so were another family. Is that correct?
Yes, Diesel, that is correct. Me and Tyrone are both very sad that our parents have died. We still cannot figure out what caused the airplane to crash, but whatever it was, it had to have been really bad.
Based on the supermassive gunshot we heard, which sounded like it came from an undisclosed location of the neighborhood we used to live in, I cannot help but feel like someone in this town is responsible for the deaths of our parents. It almost sounded as if they shot down that plane with a gun, causing it to crash. Oh God, what if our parents were murdered?
I certainly hope they weren't. If they were, I'm going to be heartbroken about it either for the rest of my life, or at least until we find the killer.
Boys, calm down. Don't panic. Sheriff Bronson Stone and the Vianville Police Department are still investigating the situation. They're looking to see if anyone in town is responsible for the plane crash that killed your parents. They'll also see if whether it was intentional or not. Whoever's responsible for the incident, and if they did it on purpose, they'll definitely face trial for what they've done. Don't worry, boys, everything will be okay.
Stop right there, Tina. Don't you dare say that foolishness to me and my brother. We do not want to hear from other people that everything will be okay. It's not going to be okay. Things are bad enough for the both of us, and we already know right off the bat that more bad things are coming for me and my brother in the near future. And besides, Tina, you and Diesel cannot even see the future. So you don't know for sure if everything will be okay. And let me tell you, if our parents were murdered, then me and Tyrone should avenge their deaths, sort of like how Simba avenged Mufas's death at the end of The Lion King.
Well, we understand completely, Pablo. You and Tyrone both have every single right to be upset. And we get that you boys are both still extremely heartbroken by the loss of your parents. Believe me, boys, everyone feels that way whenever they lose a family member. I know me and Tina both did. We both felt really sad after our parents died. And luckily for us, they weren't murdered. They all died from natural causes. I don't know what we would have done if they were murdered. We'd probably do something nobody would ever think of. Well, boys, me and Tina have to go now. We'll leave you two alone to be upset together. Just remember to notify us in case you boys need anything. Goodbye, Pablo and Tyrone.
Well, goodbye, Diesel and Tina. Well, Tyrone, what should we do now?
Gosh, Pablo, I'm not too sure.
Over the course of 7 months, things were finally starting to go seemingly normal at the Balkan residence. Until Zoe and Zara were both going to plan yet another one of their evil schemes together. And little did Pablo and Tyrone know what would happen very soon, as things were about to go from bad to worse.
Gosh, freaking, darn it. That's the third time we've crashed our car in this game. I swear we were going so fast, probably at 150 miles an hour. We're so done with this game. Zara, I don't know about you, but I swear we're so angry we could just smash something right now.
Tell me about it, Zoe. I can't believe we actually stink this much at Burnout Paradise. I swear this game has too many hackers that really know how to wreck a good car. What's something that you and I can both angrily smash together?
Girls, will you both shut up for crying out loud? You're both yelling and screaming so hard, so loud, and so much that me and the others can hear it from all the way downstairs, and we can hardly hear ourselves think. But anyway, girls, I'm here to let the both of you know that me, your father, and your siblings are all leaving to go shopping and run a few other errands together, and we cannot trust you girls to behave if we take you with us. So with that being said, can me and the others trust you girls to behave if we leave you both home alone?
If it'll make you leave any quicker, then yes. Me and Zara promise to be on our best behavior while you and the others are out running errands together. Just get out of our sight and leave us alone, Mom.
Oh, go cool off in a swimming pool, Zoe. I hate both you and Zara so much. I so regret adopting you, Zara. If only your family didn't die in that plane crash more than half a year ago, then I'd never have to put up with you causing double the trouble that Zoe has caused before in the past. I hate you girls so much that I hope you'll both be lost somewhere in the world someday. Don't do anything wrong or bad while me and the others are gone. Kisses goodbye, girls. Anyway, goodbye, and we'll see you later.
See you later, Mom. You know what, Zoe? We've been playing video games for long enough now. Let's think of something else fun that you and I can do together.
That's a good idea, Zara. But what exactly can you and I do on a seemingly normal day like this?
Hey, Zoe? I know exactly what we can do today. And it leads us into doing something super evil tonight.
Oh yeah, Zara? Lay it on me.
What we're going to do is...
Later, Pablo and Tyrone were out in the Vionville Park, where they just so happened to meet the relatives of who would soon turn out to be their worst nightmare.
Well, Tyrone, it certainly does seem like a nice day today. Am I right?
I guess it is. Hopefully, us coming here to spend time at the park together today will lift our spirits a little more.
Well, Randall, I must say, us coming here to the Vionville Park today was a good idea. It should give us a break from all the shopping and other errands we've been running today.
I'll say, Mom. Especially considering the fact that it's so beautiful outside today.
Hello there. How's it going?
Oh, well, hello. Who are you two young men?
My name is Pablo Jones. This guy sitting right next to me is my younger brother, Tyrone. We were just out going for a walk in the park today.
Is that what you guys are doing as well?
It sure is. We've been shopping a lot today, and we've also been running a few other errands here and there around town. Which reminds me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Glenn Balkin. This lady here is my wife, Kimberly. And these are 3 of our 5 kids, Randall, Lisa, and Steven. Kids, how about you all introduce yourselves to Pablo and Tyrone?
Hello, Pablo and Tyrone. My name is Randall. I'm the oldest of 5 children in my family, and I'm very well behaved and well mannered. I always enjoy spending quality time with my family. I'm also very deep into programming. I've always had a talent for it.
Hi Pablo and Tyrone. My name is Lisa. I'm the second oldest child in my family, and just like Randall, I too am very well behaved and well mannered. I have very good taste in both sports and news. I really love to shop and ride roller coasters at theme parks.
Greetings, Pablo and Tyrone. My name is Steven. I'm the 5th and youngest child in my family, and just like Randall and Lisa, I'm also very well behaved, and also well mannered. Like Lisa, I absolutely love sports. My favorite sport is baseball, and someday, I dream to make it big and become a professional player someday in the future.
Well, I must say, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Just like Randall, Lisa, and Steven, me and Tyrone are both also very well behaved and well mannered. We always do what's right and good.
That's good to know. Maybe y'all could both hang out with us at our house sometime soon.
Glenn, you did say that you and Kimberly have 5 kids, right? Only 3 of them seem to be with you right now. If you don't mind me asking, where are those other 2 kids of yours?
Oh yes. About that. Well boys, you see, me and Kimberly both have 2 other daughters in our family. Their names are Zoe and Zara. Unlike the ones who are standing next to us, Zoe and Zara always do stuff that's wrong and bad, which causes them to get grounded both frequently and occasionally. Believe it or not, Zara isn't actually our daughter. She's from another family who we were actually once friends with almost a long time ago. Her true surname is Dawson. She and Zoe have actually been best friends since kindergarten. You see, we adopted Zara a little more than half a year ago, and before she came into our family, Steven used to be the 4th child in our family. Zoe is just a little older than Zara, and once we adopted her, Steven became child number 5 in our family. The reason why we even had to adopt Zara in the first place was for the sake of her biological parents as well.
So we see. How exactly did Zara's biological family die? Do you guys know at all?
As a matter of fact, yes we do. 7 months ago was when we adopted Zara, and she had to come live with us after her parents and 3 older siblings were all killed in a terrible plane crash.
Wait a second. Did you just say that a plane crash which happened 7 months ago killed Zara's parents and siblings?
Yes, I did. Why, Tyrone? Are you and Pablo somehow involved in that exact same story?
Well, Kimberly, yes, we are. You see, 7 months ago, our parents left to go on a business trip to Atlanta, Georgia so they could attend a dental convention. We don't know why, nor do we know how, but for whatever reason, me and Tyrone both heard a supermassive gunshot coming from an undisclosed location of the neighborhood we used to live in. It shot down the plane that our parents traveled in, causing it to crash land and kill our poor mother and father.
Oh my God, Pablo. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Tell us about it, Randall. Right after the plane crashed, Sheriff Bronson Stone quickly came to investigate, which is what me and Pablo were pretty much doing too. As he was talking to us, we saw another deceased family, which looked like a couple and 3 kids, being loaded up into an ambulance and escorted to the morgue. Sheriff Stone told us to not worry about it because it might not have been any of our business. But now, based on what we've learned from Glenn and Kimberly, I'm guessing the family was Zara's family. Are we right?
I think so, Tyrone. I think so.
Almost immediately after the plane crash back in February of this year, Sheriff Stone took us back to the house that we used to live in, and we were told to pack up our suitcases. It was at that moment where we were both sent away to live at the Vionville orphanage until we find the right couple who will come in and adopt us. And that's basically where we're currently staying at right now.
That all makes perfect sense. Because I was just about to ask you guys a few minutes ago, why are you both out here at the park all by yourselves? I was also going to say, where are your parents? But now we understand why you boys are both here at the park alone. We hope you'll find the right couple soon. I know it's no fun to lose a family member.
Right, Lisa. Believe us, me and Pablo are both still extremely heartbroken over the loss of our parents. And before you guys leave, we would just like to say that we're sorry that you guys all have to put up with 2 troublemakers in both your family and your house.
I'm glad you boys both have sympathy for us. And let me tell you, we can't wait until the day when Zoe and Zara both move out of me and Kimberly's house. When that day finally arrives, we'll never have to put up with any more trouble ever again. And just like Randall said, we are so sorry to hear that your parents were killed. Especially in the same exact plane crash that killed Zara's family and forced her to come live with us. I don't know what me and Kimberly would have done if our parents died in a plane crash like that. We'd probably either run away from our hometown or jump off a cliff.
What was that?
I don't know. It kind of sounded like hay.
Rhino.
Zoe's family suddenly got eaten up by an enormous angry rhinoceros which had seemingly escaped from the Vionville Zoo. It was in full daylight, mind you, and right in the middle of an urban park. Just like what happened to both Pablo and Tyrone's mother and father and Zara's biological family, Zoe's family's troubles, if they had any at all, were all over in a jiffy. They were dead and gone in 10 seconds flat. But Pablo and Tyrone's troubles were just beginning. Late that night, the girls were about to reach the climax of their most evil scheme yet.
Alright, Zara, our most evil scheme yet is almost finished. The final step in completing the mission is breaking into that orphanage and stealing those 2 lonely brothers who are orphaned at the exact same time as you were. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, Zoe. Let's go.
Tyrone, I can't sleep.
Me neither, Pablo. I'm still feeling extremely traumatized after that poor family that we just met got eaten up by the rhino at the park a few hours ago.
What the heck was that?
I don't know. But who are those 2 shadowy figures who are coming straight toward us? Oh no. Please don't tell us that they're coming here too. No 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 no.
Zoe and Zara broke into the orphanage, stole the Jones brothers, and just like that, gone.
Alright boys, come along with your 2 new aunties. We're about to welcome you both to your new home sweet home.
What's going on here?
Where are you two taking me and my brother?
That's for us to know and for you boys to find out.
What was that all about?
For now, Pablo and Tyrone live here. With Aunt Zara.
Get up, you lazy little bugs.
And Aunt Zoe.
You boys have already wasted half an hour of daylight.
Look at them.
Lollygagging in dreamland, when there's so much work to do.
Weeds to pull, wood to chop. Work, 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 work.
Well, so far so good. Pretty soon, the backyard will seem nearly spotless. Just a few more piles of leaves to rake up, and then I should be done with this chore for at least the next few days.
Hopefully, it won't take me too much longer to trim these bushes all around the backyard.
Wow, this food we ordered from Outback Steakhouse sure is delicious. Ain't it, Zara?
It sure is, Zoe. And don't forget, we've still got plenty more of that Budweiser in the fridge to wash the steak down with.
Will you girls both shut up? Me and my brother are both trying to work here, and we cannot possibly concentrate with you two bragging about one another. And we especially cannot stand to see or hear you girls being lazy and not doing the chores in this house instead of me and Pablo.
Yes, girls. What Tyrone said. Oh, and also, both of you put some clothes on. It was gross enough seeing you girls in those other swimsuits that you both wore to the beach together about a year ago. But seeing you both wear those particular swimsuits make you look practically naked. We don't want to see you girls as midriffs.
Oh, shut up, you rotten little grubs. Deal with seeing your two aunts in these types of swimsuits. Oh, and also, we'll put some clothes on in a little while, so chill out and stop rushing us to put on clothes. And don't forget, you boys are supposed to call us Aunt Zoe and Aunt Zara. Don't you boys dare to call us anything else except those names. Now, do me and your Aunt Zara both a favor and get to work on the upstairs chores. It seems like the downstairs is finished enough. So both of you go on upstairs and get to work immediately, you nasty little beasts.
Whatever, Aunt Zoe.
Now Zara, where were we?
I believe I remember, Zoe. Allow me to recite what would be quite a poem.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm listening. Lay it on me.
I look and smell as lovely as a rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face, observe my shapely nose. Behold my heavenly silky locks, and if I take off both my socks, you'll see my dainty toes.
But don't forget, my dearest Zara, how much your tummy shows.
Oh my god, we are so corny together. Aren't we?
Without a doubt. Now, let's break out that beer and get drunk together. Then after that, you and I will head upstairs, get dressed, and still keep an eye on those boys to make doubly sure that they don't stop work for 1 second.
Sounds like a plan. And like we've said fairly recently, it's such a relief that we're both now the only remaining members of both of our families. There's nobody to stop us in this house, and it pretty much means we're the ones in charge. I just love our new lives now that our families are both gone.
I couldn't agree more, girlfriend. Let's go get drunk, then proceed with our plans for the boys.
Later that evening, when the boys and the girls were both getting ready for bed, Pablo and Tyrone were suddenly called in by Zoe and Zara for a conversation so that the situation of them living together could be better addressed and understood.
Pablo and Tyrone, me and your Aunt Zoe want to talk to you.
Oh God, Tyrone, what do those girls want from us this time?
Gosh, there ain't no telling at this point, Pablo. Whatever it is, it better be good.
Careful, Zara, you don't want to look hideous after removing too much of your makeup there.
Don't you worry, Zoe. I'm being extra careful just like we both agreed to be.
Come in.
Come in.
Did you want to see us, Aunt Zara?
Why, yes, my dear adoptive nephew. You and your brother, don't be so shy.
We called you in here so we could take the time to sit down and discuss to you boys about what you may recall happening to the both of you about 3 weeks ago. As you boys know, you both have been living here with us for about 3 weeks now, right?
Yes, Aunt Zoe. And me and Pablo both have noticed that all we ever do around this household is chores done for the both of you. Is that correct?
Why yes it is. We'll have the both of you know that we don't take care of ourselves at all. That's pretty much one of the reasons why we needed you boys in our homestead. So we can have someone working as servants and take care of all the chores for the both of us.
But Aunt Zara, why did you and Aunt Zoe both have to steal me and Tyrone from the Vionville orphanage? Don't you realize that you kidnapped us and adopted us illegally? Not only that, but why do you both also have to be so strict toward us? What did we ever do to deserve the kind of treatment we get in this house?
Well boys, we don't know for sure 100%, but we will admit that we love to abuse the both of you just for the fun of it, and it's practically for no reason at all. I suppose one of the reasons why we're so mean, cranky, and nasty towards you boys is because we're still trying to get over our tragic childhoods, even though we pretty much got what we deserved. When we were younger, our families sent us to military school because they couldn't stand our nonsense anymore. And we've especially had it with ourselves getting grounded for even the stupidest reasons.
Hey, we know who you girls are. You're both the daughters of that family we met at the park right before you kidnapped us, along with the family that died in the exact same plane crash that killed our mother and father more than half a year ago.
You boys know about that?
We certainly do. You see, we actually met Zoe's family at the park on the day we got kidnapped by you. They told us about what happened to Zara's biological family and how Zara herself got adopted by Zoe's family, making her a Balkan. We learned from Zoe's parents, Glenn and Kimberly, that Zara's family died in the same exact plane crash that killed our mother and father back in February of this year. As if that wasn't enough, Zoe's family got eaten by a rhino at the park the day we got kidnapped. They told us about you girls, and now we know that you both are the ones they told us about.
Right, you are boys. And now, after the whole entire twisted turn of events that have unfolded so far this year, you boys are both now residing here at our house. And like we've said before, you boys are here to do chores for me and your Aunt Zara until further notice. You may recall us telling you something like this about a week later after you were kidnapped.
And then, will you girls please take us back to the orphanage? Like you promised.
But boys, don't you like it here? A really beautiful suburban house all to yourselves.
But if we don't get back to the orphanage, we'll never get adopted.
Adopted? What makes you think anyone would want two homely teenage boys like you? Oh, and also, look behind you. There's a special meal waiting to be you boys as dinner tonight.
Are you serious? That's the 5th serving of fish heads you girls have given us this week. And I think it's probably the 60th serving overall ever since we got used to living here.
Oh, do let me guess. They're not good enough for you.
What do you think this is? The White House? Get out of our sight and go to bed. Go on.
Oh God, Tyrone, why must Zoe and Zara treat us like this? Those girls never seem to make us feel loved. They treat us both like slaves, feed us fish heads, and they make us sad and feel like we never had love in our lives. There was absolutely no need for them to steal us from the orphanage. As if living here with them wasn't terrible enough, we are already sad enough because Mom and Dad died in that tragic plane crash more than half a year ago.
I know, Pablo. I don't even know what made that plane crash happen. Whatever it was, it must have been absolutely terrible. I hope you and I will both get out of here real soon. I feel so sad right now, I might cry.
I'm so with you right there, Tyrone. Let's pray to God that we'll both get away from Zoe and Zara very soon. Oh God, I miss Mom and Dad.
Me too, Pablo. At least they're both safe in heaven with God and Jesus now.
though that was a tragic plane crash that me, Gwen, and the Dawsons died in, I'm glad it's all over with now. Because now we're all together and safe in heaven. I love you, Gwen.
I love you too, Dallas.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me in a waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. And I can't stop myself from falling down. 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 Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly.